Welcome to Worth It or Waste of Time. Today we are reviewing the movie Spider-Man No Way Home. I'll go ahead and give a synopsis of that if you want me to.
Yeah.
So, Spider-Man No Way Home, it's about Peter Parker, obviously, as Spider-Man. This is all after the Avengers happened. It's even after Far From Home, where he goes to Europe and all the stuff happens with Mysterio. So this one, he starts off with that they know at the end of that movie, the very end of that movie, the whole world finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. It's announced by J. Jonah Jameson, and he says, we know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, so everybody knows, and it's kind of the fallout from that. And so he has to go try to figure out how he can continue to live his life normally. He eventually recruits Doctor Strange to help him out, to help him to live a normal life by having him basically develop a spell so that people forget who he is. But that spell kind of goes wrong because he's trying to get it to be like, everybody forgets about me except for the people who I want to know about it. You know, MJ and my mom and Happy and Ned. All these people, so these four have to remember, but everybody else forgets. And it's just like, as he's tampering with Doctor Strange's spells, it goes wrong. The spell is contained, but some people who know who Spider-Man is from other dimensions, the multiverse basically, start to infiltrate his world. So yeah, that's kind of what the movie is about, and the fallout and dealing with that. So it's really cool. Trying to think of, I'm going to tell you, it does have other Spider-Men in it. It has other villains in it. It has lots of villains from the older Spider-Man movies, the Tobey Maguire ones and the Andrew Garfield ones. It has, let's see, Doc Ock.
Dr. Octopus.
Who'd you say for the other one?
I said Doc Ock.
Yeah, Doc Ock is one of
Lizard.
them.
Or whatever his name is.
Dr. Connors, who plays the Lizard, yeah. And then it's got Electro, right? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also Sandman, and finally, the main guy. What's his name? The villain from the first Spider-Man movie, Green Goblin. I don't know. I couldn't think of that. Green Goblin is his name. Yeah. So it has Green Goblin in it as well. I think that's all of them, right? Only 5 of them. But yeah, and so again, he's got help from Doctor Strange a little bit in it, but then he's got to try to help these guys, and he gets help from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So that's kind of what it's about. Let's go ahead and just jump right in, and I'll let you go ahead and take it first of what you liked about the movie.
I like the storyline of the movie. It's definitely unique compared to other ones because it's not like, a mountain, but kind of like, bumps in a road or something like that.
You're talking about the story itself? It's like the how it goes along?
Yeah. And I also like the visuals. It's a newer movie, so it looks pretty good. How about you?
Oh, there's so much I like about this movie. I think, honestly, my favorite part of this movie, and kind of being online before it came out, there were theories, there were predictions, there was talk of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire being in it, but we obviously didn't find out until we actually saw the movie. That's probably my favorite part of it, honestly. My favorite Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. I totally understand they're maybe not the best Spider-Man movies, but he is my favorite Spider-Man. He's so funny, he just plays the character so well. And the moment that he was in this movie, it was a better movie, in my opinion, because he's just so good. Tobey Maguire was great too, and Tom Holland, obviously, they all did amazing. This one's kind of a heavy movie. It's got some sad parts in it. They did that part really well. They have all of the villains that are in it. They just did great coming back. How many years did it take for, I think it was Alfred Molina is his name, who plays Doc Ock? How many years has it been for him to be in this movie? And it was like, he looked the same as he was from the original Spider-Man movies. He was fantastic.
Artists.
Yeah. So I thought that was all great. It's got a decent plot. It's got great humor in it. So, yeah, a huge fan of all those things. And then the soundtrack is just great for me, too. Let's go ahead and switch over to things we didn't like. There's only one thing that I feel like maybe they did a little too much of, and it honestly didn't bother me. and that's the number of callbacks that they have, right? The number of things that they say that honestly, if you haven't seen the first Spider-Man trilogy, well, the first trilogy and then the second duology, you wouldn't even get them, but they say a lot of stuff throughout the movie, like, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself, Green Goblin says, right? And you're like, okay, that's a meme, that's from the original, and they have a lot of that. Again, for me, it wasn't distracting, but I know for some people it was. But those were my favorite parts. The interactions between the characters was my favorite parts of the movie. What didn't you like about it?
There wasn't much that I didn't like about it. They did it pretty well. I guess some of the setting, changing up the locations was probably something they could have worked on, for sure.
Okay. You didn't like the scenery for some of them and the setting?
Yeah.
Because at the end, they were there at the Statue of Liberty.
They were at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, and then other parts, they're just in other parts of the city and at the apartment where they're staying, all these other places. So. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
No, nothing else you dislike? Okay. Well, why don't we jump into categories?
Acting. The acting was good. Bunch of other actors from the different movies all came together and delivered.
I agree. I love the acting. Like I said, this one's kind of heavier. I think Tom Holland does really well at the emotional moments of the movie. Especially, and again, I'll throw this out, Andrew Garfield, when he's talking about the things that happened in some of those other movies, the sad parts of them, he has this heaviness to him that's just so real. And at one point at the end, there's a scene that happens, and I won't reveal exactly what happens. Again, it's too spoilery, but he when the thing happens, he remembers something from one of his movies that makes him very emotional, and he just brings such a weight to the role of Spider-Man that I love. So he was very good. The guy that played Happy, it was a little cheesy on some of the acting, I felt like. What's that guy's name? Do you remember? Anyway. But yeah, they were all very good. The lady that plays Aunt May did really well. And then Tobey Maguire. So I was happy with the acting.
Visuals, it was released, I think, in 2022. So the visuals are, of course, good. It's a Marvel movie, so they got a lot of budget to use on the visuals, so there wasn't really a problem with that.
Yeah, I liked the visuals as well. It's interesting because when they released trailers for this movie, they had scenes where people kind of picked out where the new Spider-Man would be, but they weren't in the scene, so they removed them from the scene. And it kind of makes me wonder about this upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. There's a couple scenes where they're like, is there going to be another character in this? Some people have theorized that it's going to be Hulk in parts of it, but I don't know. But yeah, it's just interesting what they can do nowadays with the special effects, but they did really well in this movie. Yeah. Soundtrack.
I don't remember the soundtrack. What was it?
Well, you want me to... I'm trying to think of... It's a good soundtrack. I'm trying to think of... Oh, wait, that's a Star Trek. Shoot, it's like that though. It's like... But yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You didn't like it very much. Okay, so that's a lower point for you, huh?
Yeah.
I really like the soundtrack on this one, and I've listened to it a lot. Again, because it's kind of a heavier movie, parts of it, it's got a really flowing soundtrack, it's nice to listen to. It's really calming, in my opinion. And then story. What did you think about the story?
Story was good. How all the characters from all the movies came together in like a multiverse kind of way. It was definitely intriguing, and probably what gave it some more points on IMDb. So, it was good.
Okay. Any other thoughts about that? Okay. I really like the story. Again, it's him kind of trying to fix a problem. From the beginning of it, it's kind of got a melancholy end to the movie. It's not as, happy as I would normally say I like for movies, but it really works for this one. And I still, I even like it with what the ending is. So yeah, the story's great. Characters are great. I'm a fan. All right. Any last comments about the movie, about Brand New Day? Anything you want to
Not really.
talk about? No. Not very talkative today, are you?
No.
All right, well, give your final score. What do you say?
I'd give it a 6 7.5 out of 10.
Oh man, that's pretty low.
No, it's not.
7.5?
7 is good for a movie.
What did you give 8 recently? Signs? You think Signs is better than Spider-Man No Way Home?
Yeah.
Okay. This one for me is a 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite movies. I'm a big Marvel fan, I'll admit it, but this one, it just worked, and I loved every part of the movie that I watched. I love the interactions. It is one of the top movies for me on my list of thousands of movies. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
Worth it or waste of time? Worth it.
Yeah.
So watch this one. Watch it in preparation for
4K.
Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
I hope to be able to see that one. Not sure if I'm going to get the chance to see it in theaters, but once we do see that one, maybe we'll do a review of that movie as well.
Yeah. That's our take. Give us yours, and we'll see you on the next one.